The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Snappy day all.
Hi, I'm Samrat.
And this is Anantalakshmi. Well, we have an important question to each one of us. Are we all fortunate?
Yes, we all are fortunate because we are getting our basic necessities even during this COVID-19 pandemic like food,
Shelter,
clothing,
etc. and etc.
yeah.
Still, Samrin, we complain about the lack of materialistic needs in our life to the universe. Am I right?
Yes, but what is the real possession of our life?
I believe that the real possession of life are the values. Though it is said that there are numerous values like honesty, forgiveness, sympathy, love, compassion, etc., which is the most indispensable value that must adorn the heart of human beings.
Okay, I would like to say by starting a quote.
Of course.
Being human is given, but keeping humanity is actually a choice. Human beings are gifted with the power to acquire humanity as well as to manipulate it. But it is we human who decide which quality we need to possess. Humanity can be considered as a quality of being human, a peculiar nature of man by which he is distinguished from other beings. Values are not what humanity is, but what humanity ought to be. The values that makes us true human being is unconditional love, truthfulness, loyalty, etc. Therefore, these are considered as guiding principles for a positive human behavior. Therefore, humanity can be considered as a worthful possession in our life that we have
should
to
lead
possess.
whole time.
Yeah.
As Samrin mentioned about the role of humanity in our day-to-day life, I recollected the prominence of today. Every year, August 19th is observed as World Humanitarian Day. World Humanitarian Day is observed to pay our reverential tribute to all great personalities who are involved in humanitarian services. This day was established as World Humanitarian Day by the United Nations General Assembly in the year 2008. Though the world began to celebrate this year officially from the year 2009.
So today, on this beautiful occasion, we would like to pay a heartfelt tribute to all the ordinary people with their extraordinary humanitarian heart.
Now, I would like to elucidate a story which is a real incident. Okay. Have you heard about a village called New Padappa? Have you, Samray?
Yes, I have heard.
Yes. This village called New Padappa is located in Mangalore city in the state Karnataka. But this village did not have a school till the year 2000. Children of this village were unable to pursue education because they were not willing to afford the expenses that they need to undergo if they need to pursue learning. It is really sad because one of the most basic necessities that a human being needs is education. But a 68-year-old man changed the destiny of those children. He established a school from the income that he earned by selling oranges from street to street. This personality had an intention to give at least his meager income to a noble cause. This legend, of course, I think that I need to call him a legend because he is not a person who is well educated. This person who haven't received even formal education is called as Akshara Santa or the saint of letters because of his new venture. You all will be familiar with this personality when you have heard these hints. He is none other than Harikala Hajjaba, who visited our holy land in the 2015 Independence Day celebration. This personality, who believes that education is one of the most powerful weapons, came forward with this idea and he motivated many children to join this venture. He started a school and now also he is continuing his sale of oranges, and he is also helping children to maintain that school. This personality was awarded Padma Shri in the year 2020.
His own meager earnings to buy the school land, while he also took bank loans when the number of students grew over time. Interestingly, he has never received a formal education. His initiative has helped underprivileged kids study. Against all odds, Hajjaba decided to educate children. Gradually, more students joined his school. Now, he dreams of opening a PU college in his village so that his village children can attain higher education and lead a better life. That is indeed how you change the world.
Now you all will be wondering, this job of an orange seller is selling oranges. Then why did he become a part of this venture, or why did he take an initiative to start such a noble cause? Well, he said one encounter that changed the destiny of the entire children of his village as well as his entire life. I would like to share that encounter which changed the destiny of many. Once, when Harikalla Hajjaba was selling oranges, he came across one foreign couple. They asked him the price of oranges. Unfortunately, he couldn't understand English. He was really sad. He put all his efforts to make them understand the price of oranges with his knowledge in Tulu and local language. But they walked away. He realized the value of communication and education on that day. He felt that at least the children of his village should not come across such a plight. What he did is, he went to many government offices and requested their help. He went to many generous people for having their contribution in the new venture. And in the year 2000, he opened a new school in his village for the children of his village to pursue education. And this personality is one of the role models for us because he utilizes meager income for the welfare of many people.
So dear, what picture comes to your mind when I speak about a tea seller?
A tea seller is a person who sells tea, right?
No, I'm not asking about that. Can you relate a tea seller with humanity?
I need to confess that I don't know the relation between a tea seller and humanity. I'm clueless.
Okay, so now I'm going to say a person like Harikalla Hajjaba, that is Muhammad Mahbub Malik, who is a tea seller in Kanpur. And the humanitarian act that he does is, he spends rupees 20,000 per month for the education of 40 children in his area.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yes, can you imagine a tea seller? He's just a tea seller, but he's using his 80% of hard-earned money or his income for those children who aren't getting education. So I think these are the real ordinary people with extraordinary humanitarian hearts. They deserve a great salute because they are not just thinking only about their materialistic possessions, but they are thinking about others. And that is the greatest value, or that is the greatest earning we can have in our own life. I now feel like, why don't we guys think like that?
Of course, as Samreen said, if each people are contributing as much as they can for the welfare of others, then the entire universe will be converted into a paradise.
Yes, there are not only people like Hajaba and Muhammad Mahbub Malik, but there are many other people.
Of course, when Samreen said about this, I remember a news that I saw very recently, that is about a person who is popularly known as Yo Auto Driver, but his original name is Sushan, who belongs to our God's own country, Kerala. He earned rupees 1.5 crore from Facebook by posting 3 videos about 3 helpless individuals who are undergoing financial crisis. This person utilized the money rupees 1.5 crore for the welfare of those 3 individuals.
Yes, and not only Sushant, but Lal Bibi, she also take care of children who are there in her own village. Like just taking care. Even that is also a part of humanity.
There are also many more reverential people who have extraordinary heart, and they are working for the welfare activities.
Yes, they are actually philanthropic activities. They are doing philanthropic activities for the welfare of our human beings.
Now, I have one more personality about whom I need to talk about. There was a nun who works for an orphanage where many children who are abandoned by their
Not
dear
only
and
orphanage, but to the whole world, we can say.
Yes. So while she was working for the orphanage, a nun, while she was working for the orphanage, she used to go to street where many rich people lived to request them to contribute money for their orphanage. Once when that nun went to a rich person's home and requested for some amount of money which he can contribute for the children in the orphanage, that man spat on her face. Just imagine, if a person is spatting on a face, will you be happy? Of course we won't be. In fact, we will be experiencing anger, sorrow and many other emotions, right? But this nun said that you have given me
What I need.
yes.
But for my children, what are you gonna give?
Can you please contribute some money to those children? That was her reply towards that rich person. Though that rich person behaved towards her in an aggressive way, that nun simply embrace those people. Right. Now, I would like to reveal the name of that great legend.
She is none other than Honorable Mother Teresa.
Right? So this is one of the incidents which we would like to share. That means the people who are working for humanitarian services are not working for their benefit.
Yes,
in
they are
fact,
working
for
for
the well-being of the entire society.
They are
Right.
working for their own fellow beings.
Yes, and they consider their fellow beings as their own.
So now we would like to pass on a beautiful message. Do you know the speciality of sunflower? Do you know?
Of course, sunflower will show its face towards the rising sun.
Yes.
Or the position of the sunflower depends upon the position of the sun.
Yes, because the speciality of a sunflower is it shows its face towards the direction of
Sun.
So what does it do during cloudy day or rainy day?
Maybe they will be thinking that whether the sunflower will bow its head towards the ground,
But-
or whether it won't bloom since
But,
it is raining
yeah.
or cloudy. But your guessing is incorrect.
Your guessing is actually incorrect. What they do is they look at each other, to pass on their own energy. See how perfect our nature is. Therefore, we people should be also like that. Like at a time of crisis or a pandemic, we must look at each other and we must share our energy.
That
known
is
as the
humanity.
So, spread humanity that
and
will
it will come back to us. So, hope we all will be meeting again after the COVID-19 vanishes away, which will be very soon happening.
Yes.
And we'll meet in our Smappy land soon.
So thank you.
Bye bye.
Stay happy, stay snappy.